You guys remember how MasterCard tried to blame Steam for Steam censoring its own games, and how there was, it was not MasterCard's fault. Steam did it of their own free will. Well, now Steam has officially responded saying that MasterCard is to blame. Also, we've got a very serious thing going on. Adult games are apparently only the beginning, boys. But now it's not only just adult games. Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row are reportedly at risk of being delisted by payment processors. You heard that right, boys. They are at risk of being delisted by payment processors currently. But first, look at this, okay? Steam basically said that MasterCard is full of shit, okay? MasterCard deflects blame for NSFW games being taken down, but Valve says payment processors specifically cited a MasterCard rule about damaging the brand. Don't you be damaging my brand, Steam. Don't you be selling stuff where you have to use my payment processes to get the money, okay? It damages my brand. I don't even know anything about MasterCard whenever I buy a damn game on Steam. That's the issue, right? When I buy a game on Steam, I don't know anything about MasterCard. I just pay with my freaking card. What does MasterCard have to do with any of it? I don't. It's insane that MasterCard actually thinks that it even has anything to do with their brand. It's mainly the business like Steam that they need to protect their brand with. But no. They want to destroy their brand relationship with Steam. Blame Steam for the NSFW games being taken down. Full-blown lie. But also trying to pressure them and specifically cite a MasterCard rule about what could be damaging the brand and what Steam should take down. Breaking censorship news on the gaming front. It looks like another gaming platform is at risk, boys. Gaming storefront Zoom was also targeted by payment processors for censorship due to its adult titles. Guess what Zoom said? Zoom said they have no plans to remove any titles. You know why? Because you can just use a different payment processor. I understand that MasterCard and Visa have a duopoly on the entire world. Okay, they basically cover 90% of all online payment processes. But other payment processors do exist, and right now is the time that a lot of other payment processors could get footholds in the industry just by maybe being able to handle some of these purchases from smaller sites, okay? In an email to Gaming Online, one of their teams said they expect delisting situation to expand further, and in their discussion, titles like Grand Theft Auto, Duke Nukem, and Saints Row were described as potentially at risk. That is insane. How dare they even come after Grand Theft Auto? Okay, this is the issue. These are the adult games does not mean illegal. Adult games means that you need to be over a certain age to purchase and play them. Okay, they're mature. They're rated M for mature for a reason. But that does not mean you should be delisting them from platforms so that mature adults have no access to these games. You're just tightening the market, taking out niche groups. And I'm going to tell you this, mature-based games are not a niche group at all. Okay, that is a major chunk of the freaking platform and a major chunk in the audience. Okay, it's absolutely insane to target them, but of course MasterCard doesn't care. They just want their duopoly and they want their power. Okay, that's what it is. These people are trying to gaslight us as if nothing we can do about it to stop it. Of course we can stop it. Reminder, the USA has a First Amendment, and age gating with ID to internet for any intention is censorship. If you guys don't know, they just came after the US hard. Another politician just came after the US hard, pushing another bill, basically like the Online Safety Act, but we'll get into that later, okay? But it definitely is censorship. I wonder what would even happen at the Supreme Court level if they actually tried to implement this. Yeah, exactly. But we also thought the anime and manga was going to get shot down. We'll see once it reaches Supreme Court, but they did end up passing it in Texas, which is insane. Chibi Review says, not if the internet has anything to say about it. That's why we should continue speaking up. That's right, boys. That's why I'm making these videos, to speak up about this, to draw attention to it, okay? And as long as there is newer information coming out, I will make an update video. I might mix in some other videos here and there, you know, along the way. Other videos might mainly take up the other subjects until new information comes out. But as it comes out, I will keep you updated. So if you want to stay updated on this, make sure you subscribe and like the video, okay? But here, Intelligencer, a screen time, a new freaking freaking article literally saying age verification is coming for the entire internet, for the whole internet. Yeah, not if we have anything to say about it over here, boys. Not if we have anything to say about it over here. I believe that there should be no real ID on the internet. I believe that tokens for ID on the internet are insane. They remove anonymity. They remove your ability to speak freely without retribution or, you know, reprimand from your government for speaking those things, okay? You being anonymous protects you, okay? It protects your right of freedom of speech to basically speak things against the government or have ideas that the government deems aggressive or dangerous, okay? And you have to have that, otherwise there is no freedom of thought or expression. It's just that way, boys. It's just that way. Here Grump says if they can sue to stop voter ID, we can certainly sue to stop whatever this crap is. That's right, boys. They literally, if they can, by the way, they thought voter ID was so bad, but they want to push this like their life depends on it. I just see the hypocrisy. I don't know about y'all, but I clearly see the hypocrisy. T-Review says, breaking censorship news, boys. Here, a congresswoman of the United States actively pushing forced ID and age verification on the entire internet in a similar law like the Online Safety Act for the UK. I don't know about y'all, boys, but I do not want to follow or be like the UK in any sense of the freaking form, okay? She even uses the same optics. Think of the children. Yeah, it's always about the children. Give us your information to protect the children. That's why they had that advertisement that literally said, every single time you don't use a VPN and verify your age as an adult, you protect a child. What the fuck does that have to do with a child, brother? That's me. That's me verifying. What? It would maybe if a child like verified their age and that proved that they were under 18, it would protect them. But like, what does me doing that do? Okay, that does nothing. That does nothing but give my information away so you can have it and sell it or do whatever you want to with it. That ad was so disingenuous. But this is Rep. Mary Miller, boys. Another freaking protect the kids, protect the children lady, okay? Just think of the children, boy. Just think of the children. They're suffering playing them Grand Theft Auto games. They played Madden NFL. I seen it. They played 5 hours of Madden NFL and it made them violent. It made them video games make them violent, boys. We can't be letting them play them games. Oh my goodness, dude. These people are so insufferable. They're so out of touch, dude. They're too old to be doing this. That's the issue. They don't understand the freaking internet in the slightest. Children should never have access to adult content online. They usually don't. That's the issue. They usually don't. A lot of sites over here right now for adult sites, what they think, you know, the bad shit that they think, you have to age verify to even get on now. Okay, it's already that way. So what they're doing now is basically just against video games and art and content, which is insane. Okay, this is something everyone should agree on, yet many sites refuse to enforce strong age verification. They want strong age verification. They want that one with the screen that records your face while you open your mouth for some reason that they have over in the UK. Okay, that's insane. They're literally getting all of your facial data to prove your age rather than it's went way beyond government ID, boys. They are literally getting your skin color, your eye color, your hair color, everything about you they know now in the UK. Thanks to that little face age identifier, okay? It's time to pass the Screen Act and protect our most innocent. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. This is, of course, the top comment says, gotta love all the porn addicts exposing themselves in the comments. Yeah, if you have a problem with this, you're just an addict, okay? You're just an addict of adult online content. No, dude, we just want to protect our own anonymity and our own information. We have the freaking right to protect our own interest, okay? We absolutely do. If America passes this, freedom of speech online is actually dead. Yes, it is, because it's exactly what they want to use it for, okay? They already showed us with social media. They showed us with social media that their exact intention is not to uphold the Constitution and the freedom of speech, but to erode it. So why would we trust them with every single online platform? They can't control social media now, so they want to come after the entire internet. They want to come after every single other online platform to basically attack ideas that they think are dangerous, okay? Age verification will affect every adult and every website in the world. Adults don't love giving their ID online. This is a way to control people and keep track of people online. If you all value your right to privacy, you will fight against these invasive bills till the end. That's right, boys. Make sure you call and contact your public representative in your area and let them know that this is not representing you. You do not want this in the slightest, okay? That is the best way to fight back against this here in the US. But here, Elon Musk is basically saying that European states need to leave the EU. It's destroying democracy in Europe. This is the issue. It's not just Europe. They are attacking everywhere. It's not just Europe. It's attacking everywhere. European policy is just terrible for freedom, okay? So it's hitting them a lot harder. Countries worldwide are implementing censorship laws, VPN bans, internet blackouts, and safety regulations. They're discussing criminalizing search queries. The next step is a full lockdown using misinformation, child safety, national security as excuses. They already do that. They control DNS, payment processors, and hosting, ending online freedom. Permission-based internet requiring government ID is coming. Enjoy the internet's final years. Archive everything and learn to self-host. No, we need to fight back against this. This is the issue. It's not hopeless, boys. It's not as hopeless as everybody says it is. Everybody says, oh, it's coming in the future no matter what. There may be like a 5% chance that it doesn't happen. No, if we fight back against it, there's 100% chance that it doesn't happen. That's the difference. If you push back hard enough, it will not happen. I promise you it won't happen. The issue is if we don't actually push back against it hard enough, it's guaranteed to happen. But there is hope, okay? If you push back against it hard enough, I promise you, this will not happen. They will not do it because there is a line that they are afraid to cross. It's whenever they push you too fucking hard, and that's the issue, okay? That's where it needs to go. They need to see that everybody dislikes this so much that if they actually go through with it, that it is going to push people too far. So make sure you contact your public representatives and let them know exactly how you feel. Fill out every single online petition that you can, boys. All right, if y'all want to stay updated on this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad, baby. I'm going to go with plastic. All right, boys, that's it for me. GG's. Peace.